You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later God cut you down, sooner or later God cut you down. Go tell that long-time liar, go and tell.
Hey up everybody, welcome to Monday morning, and the training counter has been reset to 0. We've got a whole new week to get some training done, so let's go and have a run. If you're new to the channel, my name's Neil and I'm documenting trying to be the best runner I can before age stops me, because right now I'm 54 years old and I'm in the unbelievable position that I'm still improving in fitness and my running times are getting quicker. That's because I started running really late, but it is a race against time, because 2 months time I'm going to be 55, and before long, no matter how hard I train or the commitment or whatever, it's not going to make any difference. The improvements are going to stop because age wins. So all I'm doing is I'm bringing my camera along and I'm documenting this journey. I won't be doing the big fancy storyline videos. I haven't got the skills to do those. I'll leave that kind of epic production to the people who can actually do them properly. But the format of the channel, it's just me and you going out for a run. I'll be talking about the training I'm doing, the races I'm doing, and just bringing you along basically. I'm using the Norwegian Singles Approach for my training. If you've not heard of that before, it's basically alternating an easy recovery run with a sub-threshold run to lift your LT1, LT2, or in old money to lift your aerobic ability and your anaerobic ability. And it's very, very effective for me. It's been doing really well. I've been getting some serious gains, and I've also been doing some reviews now. I started buying some of these Chinese super shoes, and spoiler alert, they're actually ruining me, because they're that good. They've put me off wearing my collection of shoes that I've got from my Western brands. When I pick shoes in the morning, I tend to look at my collection and think, what haven't I worn in a while, rather than what do I want to wear, because the ones I want to wear are these new Chinese super shoes. I've really been impressed by them. One thing that I am really enjoying with the channel is the comments section, because we're using that as a kind of a chat page basically. We're sharing training, we're sharing goals, objectives, races, what's working, what isn't working, and I'm really enjoying that, because I'm getting the opportunity to learn so much from so many people, but from all over the world. It's absolutely amazing. I'll get a message from somebody in Australia, and it's brilliant. It just lifts your day, getting asked questions or people letting you know something that they think's working for them, so I can try it for myself. Really enjoying it. So thank you to everyone who's watching this channel, subscribing to this channel and engaging in these conversations, because it's really helping me. It's giving me the motivation to get up and out on the morning. This morning I was tired, the alarm clock went off, and you can see by the floor when I actually woke up It had not long finished raining. The skies were all dark and grey. And without having this channel, and without having all you lot on my shoulder, I would most likely have just rolled over and gone back to sleep. But having you lot with me, that's just incredible motivation. So I got to thank each and every one of you so much. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. Your support is really making a difference. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then follow the channel, press that subscribe button. It's free of charge, and all it does, if you've got the notifications on, is it just lets you know when I've uploaded something. Also, if you want to help the channel, you can press the like and the hype button, and not just for this channel, do that for all the channels you like. But basically all that does is tell YouTube that you're liking what you're seeing, and it'll share it out to more. But it also really gives a lift and motivation to people who are actually making the content, because when you see them like counters go up, you just know that people are enjoying what you're making. So do the channel a solid, press the button, follow the channel with a subscribe, and let's do lots of running together. And there's the 60 minutes all finished and done. And just like all the easy runs I do with the Norwegian Singles Approach, today's focus was all about recovery and getting myself ready for that harder sub-threshold session that we'll be doing tomorrow. So let's just quickly show you the shoes before I go. Today I wore the Nike Vomero Plus in the black colourway, and I chose these to wear today because they're a brilliant shoe for your easy recovery runs. That big slab of Zoom X midsole is fantastic, but also that colourway, it's great for days that have really bad weather, and we was forecast horrifically bad weather this morning, but as you can see, we've got blue in the sky. But that's today done. Tomorrow I'm going to try the 10 by 3 minutes sub threshold instead of my 4 by 10 minutes. I'm trying to generate a bit of speed in my legs, ready for this next 5k race. So until then, I'll see you there. Hey up everybody, welcome to Tuesday. And Tuesdays are session days. Today we're going to do a different sub threshold to normal. We're going to do the 10 by 3 minutes off 60 seconds. Two reasons for this. I want to generate a bit more speed for the 5 and 10k races I've got coming up. So I think it's more applicable to do that kind of session rather than the 4 by 10 minutes. And also being mindful, I did a great big long hard run on Sunday, so 10 by 3 minutes is actually reduced load compared to the 4 by 10 minutes. So I'm reducing load, I'm increasing my turnover. I'm hoping to get more from doing this session than just my standard 4 by 10. So I've got my warm up done, let's go for a run. Right, we've got good satellite signal. The Coros armband's connected fully. It's filtered out all the noise with the bright green indicator. I haven't mentioned paces. I'll be hoping to do quite quick today, roughly the low 4 minutes a kilometre. I'm going to start off about 4:05 as a tester because of my hard run yesterday. But after that, I'm going to lean into it and see how I feel at the quicker paces. So enough whittering on, let's get this run done. On 88.9, let's book a street party, it's come cheaper. Oh, I didn't do my watch then. What do we have then? 3:54. I was too busy smiling at the fuel price coming down a penny. There we go, that one's done at a more sensible pace. I were a bit too quick on that first one. That second one was 3:59. Let's try and hover around the 4 minutes a kilometre. Three down. Let's have a look at this. Oh, a bit quick again, 3:54. My heart rate up to 1:59. But that's not bad. That's just working in range. That's what I should be doing. And that's that one done. What do we do on that? 160 heart rate, 4:01. It is slightly uphill this way though, so it will be 1 or 2 seconds slower for the same effort. Five down, halfway done. Average 3:56 on that one, and heart rate spot on 160, right in zone, brilliant. There we go, 6 down. And that slight gradient uphill, it's really noticeable today. 3:59 average, but my heart rate was 161, so super pleased with that. That's right in range. Eight down, and let's have a look. 1:59 heart rate, and average pace for that last one 3:55. This is going exceptionally well. Eight down, and heart rate 161, brilliant. Average for the last one 4 minutes. Oh wowzers, this is going really well. This slight incline on this direction though really is noticeable. And that's 9 done. So that makes me feel like the session's over, because the last one never counts. Heart rate 160, average pace of that one 3:58. And that's the 10 done, if I've counted right. And that went really exceptionally well. That last one then, it did creep up right to the very maximum of 163 beats per minute, but that were a superb session. Well, that went exceptionally well. I'm so pleased with that. All the split paces, they were around the 4 minutes a kilometre or a touch under, which is what I was hoping for. The effort level seemed just about right. I did actually have to hold back in a few places. Towards the very end, the very last one, when I was coming up that gradual incline, I did start to feel the pinch then. So the amount of reps, doing 10, was absolutely spot on, because if I'd have carried on at that intensity for any more reps, it would have probably been too difficult. So That was absolutely spot on. I am so pleased with that. So let's talk about shoes. And today, just like last week, I went old school and I put on my Adidas Takumi Sen 8s. I haven't wore these for quite a while, and if you've never tried these and you can manage to find yourself a pair, I highly recommend them because they're super lightweight. You can hardly feel the things when they're on your feet, and they're exceptional for doing interval work. Very low stack, very close to the ground, very, very good shoe. So that's it all done for today. I've got a busy day at work, so I've got to get home, get cleaned up and get ready. So until tomorrow's 60 minutes easy run, I'll see thee. Hi up everybody, welcome to Wednesday morning, and today we're out doing a 60 minutes easy. And before I left today, I had it in my mind that the objective of today's run is recovery, and that's one of the ways that I keep things on target and focused, because it's very easy to stray from the training plan you're doing because it's fun running faster. But that's not the point of it. If you're trying to improve, then you really need to have a bit of discipline and to do the fast stuff when it's required and the easy stuff when it's required. Because today's run isn't about targets, it's not about paces, it's about recovery. It's about getting myself ready for tomorrow's session. So my 60 minutes easy, yes, I'm running. Whenever you're doing anything for any given amount of time, the more you do, the better you get. It does help a little bit with the aerobic engine, but the main focus of today is recovery. And that's how I keep myself focused on my running schedule and working towards my improvements. Well, there's not been much camera work today. It's been chucking it down. So I'll be glad to get this one done and get home. We haven't got much time left on this, less than 30 seconds. But it's been a good run. It's felt nice and easy. I've kept my average heart rate down to 119 beats a minute. It's gone up to 119 now because I'm talking. It has been quite low for a while. But another one in the bag, here we go. Finished. Just stop that. Well, that's today's run done. I'll put the data on the screen for you, but we did cover some ground then. I'll just show you the watch. So hang on, let's get that to come on bright. There we are, 10.92 kilometers, and that's with an average heart rate really low, 119 beats a minute. So again, some definite signs of aerobic improvement. I'm covering more ground at really, really low intensities. But that's today's run done. I've got to get back and get cleaned up and ready for work, but before I go, I'll show you the trainers. And today I wore my Adidas Adizero Evo SLs in the black colourway, and the socks, they are actually the free socks that I got with the Chinese super shoes, the X-Tep 160Xs. And the reason why I chose these today is because the weather was forecast to be rubbish and I didn't want to get my really good Xiaomi hands dirty. But that's it for today. I've got to get going. Until tomorrow's run, I'll see thee.